like workbenches and a shed, and then a main house that's it's 2 stories high. There are glass windows on the top, and on the porch you can see a door open with the 4-legged creatures that they like their head is more like teeth than it is like facial features, and there are 2 of them in this group as they are feasting on the corpse of a man, and they notice you. Go ahead and roll initiative, guys.
Is this what your human larval form looks like? I heard a one crying.
Wait, hold on. How do we?
I think you can clear initiative in the options.
Okay, so someone explain the rolling initiative to me, because it keeps telling me I'm not doing it right.
You have to have your token highlighted. Your little character art thing.
Okay, there we go.
How do I
so
in that?
Like hover over them. If you don't have a profile picture, then it'll just be like a human head. Just hover over it and click on it when you find the one that's you.
Can you reset the map, because I applied my picture and it didn't come up, and I don't know how to find mine because I'm on an iPad. And
I
don't even see anything on the map.
Yeah, there's nothing on the map.
Yeah, but I can't even like click my icon.
Yeah, just reset the icons.
Yeah,
you can just delete them and we'll put our icons back.
I can delete them, you say. Okay, delete. Okay, and then Edward is the one furthest to the north. Okay, your picture showed up.
Which one's me?
You would be the one without a picture. You should be the only one without a picture. Towards the middle.
Okay, so I just click on that?
Yeah, you just have it highlighted, and you should get like a little gearbox window and like some bubbles around your name. And then when you go into your character sheet and click roll initiative, then it should roll just fine for you.
Okay.
I rolled a 19, but it's just not there. You want me to just roll again?
Yeah, sure.
I rolled a 22 somehow? What the fuck?
Okay. Quick question, Shane, because I know you don't roll 20. How do I roll initiative for my enemies?
You have to have their tokens as well. Honestly, I just don't. I use average initiative.
That's fine.
So just the 10 plus their dex.
Gotcha,
I don't even put them onto the turn order thing. I just know when they come.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can roll for groups. Like if you have a few, just like roll and then do 2 at a time because it's too much work to roll for each one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I always just roll the entire.
Honestly, I hate initiative. When I play, I skip it a lot. I'll do like narrative combat.
Hey, is my turn order on there? Or is my initiative on there?
No.
I'm like pressing it and the button's pressing, but it's not doing anything.
Do you have your character highlighted on the map token?
Yeah, you have to click. It's weird. You have to.
I clicked it for you. Okay. Okay. So first we have Zhang. Again, the scene is that the front door of this porch is kind of open with the corpse of a man kind of like leaning halfway inside and halfway outside as two creatures kind of feast on it, and they look up and notice you. And what do you do?
What do they look like again?
So they're kind of more teeth than face, right? On 4 legs, and the eyes like peeled back into the sides of the head by the ears, and more like snarling.
Okay, so I'm going to pull out my sword.
Yes.
And approach slowly. Wait, is this a guaranteed fight?
Yes, this one is.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck, I'm gonna go up to the ones in the doorway eating on the dude. And gonna hack at the one on the left.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Yep.
Oof. All right, that is a miss. So you go to swing.
Miss? I didn't go yet.
Well, it looks like you rolled a 3.
I just clicked the roll button.
Oh, sorry, my bad. A 12. That's actually a miss too. All right. So you go to swing, and they kind of like using their 4 hind legs, able to jump out of the way and dodge as your swing kind of whiffs. And then, is there anything else you're doing?
I'm gonna jump back.
Oh,
Okay. And then we have Trixie. You're up.
They're ugly. They need to get beautified. I'm going to use Fairy Fire on the group.
Okay.
And that, so 20-foot cube, you jumped back, right, David? So you're not there anymore?
Yeah, I jumped back.
Okay, so Fairy Fire hits everything in that 20-foot radius. I think they get a dexterity saving throw. If they do, they're marked in like violet, kind of sparkling. They glow. And
Right.
we can
get advantage.
Yeah, we
Right.
get advantage on the attacks, and then we can track them, like if they like run away.
Okay, what's your spell save DC?
Like it's 13, I think, maybe 14.
Okay, so you've illuminated one, and the other has resisted.
Yeah, it's 14.
And is there any damage involved with that one?
No.
Okay. So so one of them kind of just like shrugs it off and regains the color, whereas the other one is just like full blown disco rainbow, as it's a pure violet, and you seem very satisfied with the
Very
makeover.
satisfied.
All right.
Go!
Is there anything else you're doing?
Oh, I can move. I'm gonna go back to Tarkia, and I'm gonna try to go back inside her armor.
Okay.
Is there some way to get rid of the symbols on the bottom?
Just of your character icon?
Well, where
No,
it shows
as our
everybody's
first
name,
and last
everybody's on
initial.
the-
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
where it shows everybody who's on the Roll20 page, the game.
You can shrink
I believe
them.
there is
Yeah, so you can
option.
shrink them. So settings on the far right, the little gear icon, and then it should be chat avatars. Put it to names only, and it'll shrink them down to just the nameplate.
Okay.
And
So it's
using
just
this one,
annoying.
you can also enable 3D dice, which is just fun. So I would recommend it.
I was wondering why we couldn't see it.
There we go. Okay. And it should be Oswin. You are up next.
I'm going to bring my scythe down, like sweeping at them from at their feet.
Okay. Both of them or one specifically?
Hit the glowy one.
Why don't we get like an advantage on that one?
Yeah,
right?
you have advantage on the one that is currently disco colored.
Okay, then yeah, sure. I'll go ahead the one that's glowing.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Hold on, what the hell? There we go.
Holy shit. Okay, so you've gone like right into its mouth as you cut, one side of its jaw with your scythe.
Also, I don't know why I rolled twice. You can just pick whichever.
Well,
Yeah,
you did have
because
advantage.
it automatically rolls advantage every time, and we just take the first one. But since you have advantage, then it'll take it for both of us. So dealing 6 plus an additional 0 for crit, or 8 from okay. And then yes, go ahead. Do you have anything else with your turn you want to do, Oswin?
I'm just going to ready myself for any kind of action that they do afterwards. So what was that called again? I mean,
I think that is
your
your
monk
action.
had
is
it.
it even anything?
Your monk had
think-
patient defense.
Oh yeah, my monk does a patient defense. I don't know if I think I've.
No, I think
this character
normally you
can
have
actually
to
do
use your action to ready
Yeah.
yourself.
Okay, then
He dreams of being a monk.
yeah. No, I'll use my movement to. Actually, no. Well, I'll just stay here. Actually.
Okay. All right, and then Edward, you are up.
All right. So first, I'm gonna divine sense, and I just need you to tell me if these are fiends, celestials, or undead. Are they any of these?
They are a monstrosity. Is that what you're looking for?
Their like creature type is monstrosity.
Yes, I believe so. Is that a creature type?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay.
So you would not normally tell me that. Basically, what my divine sense does is it tells me if I sense any, and if these guys aren't any of those three, then I'm not going to sense anything. So,
Okay, understood.
are there any fiends, celestials, or undead within 60 feet?
Not that you've perceived.
I bare my
Or holy
teeth.
sites or desecrated sites,
Mhm.
What? What'd you say?
or hollowed ground or unhollowed ground?
What would that infer? Like corpses or graveyards?
Like if the graveyard's haunted, kind of like cursed ground or like
I feel
church
like a
ground.
cemetery
Yeah.
would be considered.
Within what range? Within what range?
60 feet.
You can sense kind of deeper in the woods something's going on, but you can sense kind of an undead sense from the woods, which would be towards the back of the house, like as the past the fence of the property, you would be able to see the wood on the west.
Purging time. I'm going to charge so that was my bonus action. I'm going to charge is the one that was eliminated still alive?
It has not been eliminated, but its jaw has been cut open as it kind of like is hanging there. It's no longer able to like bite down, but it's still in full vigor.
Well, in that case, let's see if its mouth is big enough to shove my maul inside.
Ooh, okay. And again, this is with advantage, so you do need to roll twice.
Why would I have advantage?
Fairy Fire has given you all advantage
On
on
fire! On fire!
Oh, shit.
that. It's currently disco colored. Just roll a standard d20.
I'm trying to just lose really slowly on this.
And your weapon goes off strength, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Soldiers at
It should
6.
be. Yeah, that should have been included. Did it roll it or not?
It did. It's just with your advantage. It did roll. So you could either hit
It
the
rolled
button
your
again.
standard one, so you got to roll one
did
more.
the second one roll?
No.
Sorry, I don't have a working computer, so I have to use this iPad.
It's all good.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Right, noted time. Also, the iPad's calibration is off, and it's super fucking annoying.
Dang, he
there's
really wants to hit that 12 damage. 12 damage every time.
Dang, 12 each time. It's wild.
Okay, as you shove your mace into its mouth, you've kind of like, so its mouth is hanging right, and you get your maul in there. You have attacked the part of the jaw that is dislocated and just completely cleaved the bottom half of its entire head off, as you can see like the tongue kind of from the exposed throat as it just kind of like falls limp.
It's still pretty though, right?
It is currently disco colored, going
Yeah.
as it just falls into no sound, and it's limp.
This place is terrible.
Is it dead?
Oh, it's uber dead.
Okay.
Oh, I comment.
There's currently one more, and is that your turn, Edward?
It's
Okay. Let's
yell
see.
loudly.
All right. So the other creature kind of snarls back and jumps at you with its bite attack as it actually pierces through your armor and is.
I might have something. Am I close at all to this other creature? I believe so.
I'm also specifically talking to Edward, so you may go ahead, Kyle, with whatever you're talking about in regards to Edward being attacked.
Well, since with my feet, if he's within 5 feet of me, I have a opportunity to attack with my sentinel feet.
Oh, go ahead.
Did you also run up on the? We were both attacking.
I was on the first. Yeah, I think we're both attacking the same one because it was the one on fire.
Yep.
All right. Where's my my character sheet go?
Okay. And then this is the one that is not on fire.
It's going to change here in a second. I've got a tinderbox. I'm not afraid to fucking use it.
Dex 7.
I don't think that actually hits,
No,
unfortunately.
yeah, you definitely missed that one. So it kind of like goes underneath as it ducks after your scythe swing, and then latches straight onto Connor Edward for
Actually,
a 10 damage on hit.
Goof.
Because it really is like latched onto your arm.
Damn.
Deep bite as it's like clung on.
All right.
Look out. Be careful.
So it's actually still hanging on to you as its turn passes, and it's dug into your arm and latched onto there. And then Tarkia, you are up.
Could I shield bash it?
You may.
Because it's latched onto him, does that give us an advantage on hitting it?
I was actually gonna have you shield bash both of them.
Could I do that?
Yeah, you can shield bash both of them.
All right, so I just
Wait,
roll
are we
a.
trying to
Your
kill
shield,
him?
it is currently latched onto Edward, so if you shield bash, it would hit Edward as well.
Oh,
Are we trying to kill Edward?
I thought you meant there was another
I'm
bad
down
guy
to 3,
that it would
so
hit
No, there's
two.
currently
No,
one
I'm
bad guy
definitely
that
not
you
going to do that then.
Wait, you're at 3 health?
yeah.
I'm going to just go ahead and try to hit him. With,
Level 1.
Sacrifices
you're
must
also
be made,
fine.
Tarkia. Sacrifices. For the good of the group.
Sorry.
Yeah.
did you hear me, Colin?
Sorry, Edward.
No, you cut out what?
I said, could I just hit with my mace then? And I'm sorry, not mace, the flail, and just hit the creature?
Yes. Better not get a critical fail.
Oh my fucking god, Colin, what the
There's-
hell, dude?
There's
Colin,
no
what the
way.
Holy shit, you did.
There's no
Called
way.
it.
Well, he's fading.
Roll
What
your
the
damage.
fuck?
Roll your fucking
Who's the
damage.
healer? Who's the healer?
I am, I
Connor's the
think.
healer.
I'm the healer. You're killing
No.
the healer.
Paladins
No,
don't
it's all right.
have spells yet, do they?
I don't actually.
No, not yet.
No, I have lay on hands.
Yeah, we
Oh,
don't-
Okay.
Alright.
Well, first do
Maybe
the
I should have
damage.
done that instead.
Too late.
Well, she's not exactly
Sacrifices,
that smart,
Tarkia.
guys, all right?
Sacrifices.
She's a farmer.
Roll your damage first.
Oh my god.
Max damage.
Max damage.
Alright, you take Edward's head clean off. Instant death. No, I'm joking.
There's just no way.
I sleep.
You have downed Edward.
That's
Yeah.
Kill the other creature.
As the creature kind of like takes a small chunk of flesh off, kind of like ripping the skin where it was biting, and snarls as it gulps the tiny piece of flesh that it did rip off. It kind of gulps down as it like turns and readies itself again, and it gets an opportunity attack on you. Which it completely fucks up. It was very preoccupied by eating your friend.
You're like, I heard you hit something, Tarkia. Good job.
No, Trixie was the wrong person.
Jesus, whose side are you on?
Yeah, really.
There's only one side. My
It's-
side.
All right, Zhang, you are up.
Okay, so I am gonna charge back into this thing's face
Yeah.
and thrust at it with my sword again. Hopefully this time I don't fucking miss.
All right. Oh my fucking
Oof.
god. You guys are terrible.
What the fuck is this?
Colin's hacking us.
Bro, I got a fucking 1+4.
You guys crit the entire first encounter.
Yeah, for real.
What? Did I just nat 1 this? It's a 1+4. What?
That's you
Yeah,
leave
you-
that one, man.
Well, I fucking hate this.
Okay. So yeah, you go for the sword swing, but the creature proves to be too evasive. And then Trixie, you are up.
What kind of creature is this?
Do I? Is there any like?
Yeah.
Is there anything that I could use, like a healing herb, to try to help stabilize Edward?
I will say that the flower you grew on the corpse, you may remove your garments.
Oh no!
And and use them.
Your little pixie panties on my head. I'm gonna
pixie panties.
as you anime style, put the panties up to Edward's nose. He can sniff to breathe life.
They're full of pixie dust, man. You gotta do it.
I will say you can make you can use that as a medicine check.
So medicine check.
Yeah.
Because I'm sacrificing my garment, do I get advantage on it?
No.
Can I help him with that?
You may help him to give advantage.
I'm proficient.
But you would have to.
Medicine.
You have.
That's her action, though. She has to wait all the way down the turn order for her.
No, you guys can go ahead and help each other.
I hope to
Shane, roll with advantage.
I swear to God.
2 critical fails.
2 deaths. 2 failed automatic death saving throws.
All right, make another one.
Oh shit. Where the fuck is? It rolled a bunch of dice on my screen.
Oh, I didn't. It only showed the
I'm on
one.
the same one.
Oh, here we go. It's loading up. 21.
The power of pixie panties.
You just like pull out a little, Walt Disney trumpet. I got this. Run up and just strip in front of Connor's or Edward's unconscious
the
body.
size of the pixie here.
I'm
You're
like
basically
8 inches.
Your clothes up his nose.
Yeah, he's like an action figure.
No, they are. It's a medicinal mushroom. It's practical.
And you just you remove the flower you formed into garments earlier, and just kind of like put them in his face as you inhale, as your eyes are closed and you're struggling.
Smelling salts.
Yeah, as you just took a massive bludgeoning to the head, and you regain consciousness with 1 HP.
What if you consider this? He didn't.
What?
Didn't? He just didn't.
Wait, so I heal or I'm stabilized?
You're
'Cause
stabilized.
That's a hell of a medicine check.
Yeah, if I
Yeah,
nat
you
20, so stabilize, he's still
How
unconscious.
do I just roll plain dice? Because technically I have to be knocked out for, 1d4 hours?
Yeah, you guys actually know more about that than I do.
You can
so.
slash roll and then 1d4, like to text it, or well, no,
Instant
that's,
death.
that's good. That's good.
No, okay.
So
1 hour.
I'm unconscious for 1 hour.
Okay, so you guys can kind of relocate him away from the house if you want to and put him up in like the shed or something.
Take him outside the fence.
The only alternative is if I forgot the name.
I can roll. I can only carry 20 pounds, so I can't move.
Automatically wake up.
Sorry, what are you saying, Connor?
He's fine where he is.
The only other option is if Turkey uses lay on hands to heal me, and then I'll automatically wake up.
I will do that.
Okay.
I gotta wait that turn order then.
Yeah. So
Well, yeah,
it is.
That was Shane's, right?
Trixie. Yeah. So Shane already went,
Yes.
and then Osmond, you are up.
All right. Yeah. Going with all reliable here.
Okay.
I don't know if that hits. I don't think it does. Maybe it does.
13 hits. Yes.
Okay.
Dealing 6 slashing damage. All right, and you do a small cut into the monster as it staggers back and readies up again. Is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
No, I'm just actually. Nope, I'm fine. Actually, go ahead
Okay.
with whoever's next.
All right. The monster kind of like notices your slice and kind of winces in pain as it readies back up and leaps at you, and you kind of dodge out of the way as it jumps past you and kind of runs into the door, kind of hits its head on the wood, and then turns back around to face whoever is closest, and then Turkia. You are.
Oh, that'd be me. I'm right at face level.
Yeah.
Knock the fuck out.
So it is my
Archaea,
turn?
it is your turn. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use lay hands.
Okay. Was that 1d8 heal? Well, I guess it should go
Not
ahead.
really sure. It says you
No,
can restore a total
it's-
number of hit points equal to your paladin level
Yeah.
times 5.
So you have 5. You can give him 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
I feel really bad for doing that, so I'm gonna give him 5.
I'm just gonna rise up like that. It's that one wrestler from the meme where he thinks he's dead and he just rises up.
Let's go.
The mushroom is working.
Yeah. All right. So you've regained. You have. Was it 5 HP now?
Yes.
Yes.
It's more than 0.
Okay. And then Zhang, you are back up again.
What? Seriously? That was quick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to once again attempt to slash at this stupid fucking creature.
You just forgot how to sword
And
earlier.
I'm literally like swinging this screaming die already.
Oh shit. Okay. 18 definitely hits.
Thank
As
you.
You hit the opposite side from the cut that Oslin made earlier, and you've drawn like a deep gash in it as it kind of winces in pain, and you hear a snarl from it. Is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
Can I punch it in the face with my other hand?
Do you have a bonus action that would allow you to do that?
No, I'm just kind of mad at this stupid dog.
You imagine punching it in the face, and you feel. Wait, go ahead and roll a d20.
No, okay, sure, fine. I don't know what I'm doing, but hang on, I gotta get this.
Your
stupid-
thought, man. You will it to happen so
God.
hard.
You feel mildly satisfied with the imaginary hit you dealt to the creature.
You imagined a sickening crunch with its nose.
You're like, yeah, that
If
would have
you failed that roll, would it have dodged in his imagination?
Yeah,
You
this
would have
little-
been. You would have had issues of inadequacy with your combat. All right. And then Trixie, you're back up.
Now I'm just realizing though that I'm nude. I'm not embarrassed, but I'm mad that I don't have any clothes. So I'm gonna fucking lilac blast.
Did you name misspell yourself, Shane?
It's from something, but kinda. Let's see if it rolls this time.
Okay. 16
10
hits,
force.
10. All right. You in true tsundere fashion, you let out you notice your nudity and let out a Japanese girl scream, eh! And blast it with Eldritch Blast, which knocks the creature over, leaving it bloodied on the ground. It staggers back up on all fours though.
How much fucking health does this thing have?
5 people worth of health. And then
I'm gonna fly away in shame. I'm out. I dip.
As you leave, it makes a swipe at you.
What the frick? It was near me?
It's
Oh,
very
I was-
bad at swiping, and it misses completely. And Oslin, it is your turn.
When it took a swipe at Trixie, I get an opportunity to attack.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know if it'll trigger off of opportunity attacks, or else like that's an endless chain of
You might be
opportunity
right.
attacks. I think it's with its normal attacks.
Okay.
Oh, you might be right. Okay, you're right.
This thing is visibly wounded badly.
All right, one last time. Let's hope I don't roll a 2. I roll a 3.
Okay, you walk up to it, and just your scythe will
Just-
clean take off all 4 of its legs as you sweep out from under it, and the thing wiggles around like a nugget for a while and just kind of falls.
Nugget. Like that.
All right.
Never seen a nugget wiggle.
Yeah, well, now you have in D&D, Theater of the Mind.
right.
Okay, so you guys have ended combat. You see the corpse that it feasted on is an adult male. You can still hear the crying of a child coming, and what do you guys want to do?
I'm out looking.
I'm
I did a
going to
nature check.
investigate.
Do I find
I'm
anything
gonna
to
be-
wear?
Go inside to check the kid.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception, David.
All right. God damn it.
Connor, do you need something?
Yeah, I was just being polite and raising my.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at the chat. What's up, dude?
I was going to first give the warning that I'd sensed I'd sensed undead nearby through the back of the house.
Your sense came from not within the house limits, but the wood behind the house.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's like through
Okay.
and out the back of the house is what I'm trying to say. And I'm announcing that to the group before we enter the house. And then I'm also going to use my own lay on hands to bring myself up to.
Somebody walk me through getting rid of this second die real quick.
You don't have to get rid of it at all. We just take the first number.
But I don't like it.
On
It's
the
annoying.
character sheet, go on the character sheet in the top right hand corner, that pop out. There's right above where you enter your class. There's a gear, and you can click it, and it gives you options for how to set up the die.
Aha, perfect.
Okay. So with a 13 on perception, before entering the house, you can tell that the crying is coming from the second story, and from a window that you can see around the back, or that you can perceive from the second story, and then the audio is more visible from the back of the house.
So when I
and then
come
how do
in
you
the
want
house,
to-
with those three.
Sorry, what did you say?
This guy's Oswin. No, wait, that's wrong character. Zhang is investigating the child, and I am following post haste.
Okay, well, once I walk in the house, what am I seeing?
So as you walk into the house, you can see there's a kitchen table, there's drawers and counters and stuff. You can see like one kind of stand with like some fancy, like a vase that's been knocked over and a slightly opened drawer. You can also see an upstairs or a staircase leading upstairs where the sound of the child is becoming more visible or more audible.
Are there
And
any rooms downstairs?
There's one room and then an open living room area with one closed door and then a staircase leading up.
Okay, so who was it who came with me? Edward?
Edward.
Yeah. So I'm turn to Edward and I kind of point my sword at the closed door as I quietly move towards the staircase in case there's other enemies in the building.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll for stealth.
And while he rolls for stealth, I was outside looking. Do I find any nature shit?
Nature shit. Yeah, you can find some hay. There's some feed. There's grass. There's a couple flowers kind of sprouting out of the fence as it stakes into the ground.
I take the hay and the grass and Druid craft them into something suitable.
All right, you are now
at 20 on stealth. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you passed by completely unnoticed to your knowledge.
Cool.
And are you approaching the staircase then? You said?
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what Connor's going to have Edward do.
When he's so just to make sure from your motions, was I understanding that you were wanting me to check that door while you watch the staircase?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put my foot through the door. And kick the door open.
Okay. So while Zhang kind of like in an expert, almost trained fashion, muffles his footsteps and creates zero sound, even avoiding the creak of the woods. You you just stomp in, you break a floorboard as the wood snaps, and just crush open the door, exposing a female on a bed being eaten by yet another of the creatures. Is the first most noticeable thing.
My literal
Does this
character
qualify as
response
surprise
is,
attack?
God damn it, and I rub my forehead.
A surprise attack.
Would this
I will
qualify
say
as
you and the
first
creature saw each other at the exact same time. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Even my badass entrance didn't grant me a surprise attack.
You busted open a door.
So much for
You're
stealth.
damn right I did. Yeah, but now they're gonna be focused on me, and they're not even gonna notice him because he's stealth. And then he.
They haven't noticed anyone but you, and there's only one of them.
That's the point. Oh my God,
Yeah,
roll
but
20.
you and the creature noticed each other at the same time.
Is he the only one rolling initiative?
Currently, unless you guys want to come. I just want to see who
I'm not
attacks who first.
I'm in the building. I'm totally gonna know that
every
this is
3
happening.
seconds.
What'd you
I'm
say?
just chilling outside for right now.
Just hears people yelling and screaming and crashing and breaking shit inside, and he's just
Chilling.
outside like.
I'm gonna head that direction with a sound, but I would say it probably would take me like at least one turn order round to get there from being outside.
Okay, so
I can fly to the
definitely
second
attack
story.
first.
I'll make my way there.
Drawing of the interior of the house.
What did you say?
Can you get like a brief drawing on the map here of the interior of the house?
Yes.
While you draw that interior, and I also want to know, since I'm flying, can I get into the second story through like a window or something?
Yes, you can hear the sound of the child coming from a window on the second story around the west side of the house.
I'm gonna go look for the human larva.
So you're flying up to the second story?
Well, isn't that where they went? I thought they went up the stairs.
No,
So
we're
they
still on
went.
the first
They're
floor.
inside the house. You're still outside of the house.
I'll take a peek. I'm not gonna like fly directly in. I want to go take a look.
Okay, hold on one second
Yeah,
here.
do their thing, and then because I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, so here's where you guys came into. Here's like the kitchen table, the spot where they prepare food, and then along here is the door that you busted into. The bed with the lady sleeping on it, being eaten alive. And then
Where's the stairs?
So the stairs are right over here, and they kind of lead up to the second story. And then Trixie is this little circle out here as she flies around the back and peeks into the doorway over here, or the window on the top. So Trixie, go ahead and roll perception.
Shane's not here.
Helping.
He ran
Yes, I
off.
think.
Let's just work through the two of us fighting the creature on the bed.
Yeah. So go ahead and Edward, you can attack first, or you can take your turn first.
For Zhang, I believe.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I rolled because I'm definitely in on this fight because I'm right there.
Oh, okay, so that was you. I thought that I accidentally rolled for you.
Okay, so you definitely got the jump on this thing as it just kind of like turned to look as you busted down the door with surprise, motherfucker, and just
surprise, motherfucker.
You smack this thing over the side of the head as it like whips off the bed and hits the wall and like thuds down and just kind of like shakes up, vision blurred, and just kind of like staggers back up to its feet. And I will say that it definitely goes before Zhang because Zhang has not entered the room within the first few seconds. Or no, you knocked it on the ground, and then Zhang, your initiative is high enough to allow you to attack as well. So go ahead.
All right, well, I'm going to move into the room.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and do a slashing attack with my sword.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Oh, nice. All right, you as it hits the wall and then falls to the ground and staggers back up, just like without even giving it a chance to like regain its balance, you thrust it clean through with your sword and pull it out as this thing just falls dead.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you guys hella damaged this thing.
Okay, so I go and I glance at Edward, and then I proceed to walk back out towards the staircase.
Okay. You guys want to do anything else in the room?
I want to investigate the scene.
I want to
Okay.
make a comment about how that's not how fucking stealth works.
You said I was doing the stealth.
Oh, a 20 on investigation. Okay. So you can see that the sheets of the bed are soaked in blood, as it looks like the woman was attacked while still laying in the bed, and her corpse is mangled to the point where the only thing you can really tell is that she was an adult female. Around
Not
the
relevant,
room,
but was she attractive?
you cannot tell, even with a 20.
Can't tell what I didn't guess.
Well, whatever. You can see that there's a closet door has been burst open. Nothing relevant in there, and you can also see that on her nightstand, there is a small sack with a letter underneath of it. And what do you want to do?
Pick that up, see what's in the sack, and read the letter.
Okay, you actually see a small collection of gems, and in the letter, it reads, "Dear friends, I appreciate all that you've done for me, giving me a place to stay as I relocated back into Hollow Bastion. Forever, your friendship. I am in your debt. Your friend, Gildor."
Put that into my pack for now.
Okay.
No one knows about that but him, right?
Correct.
We will
Should
share
I
the
see
spoils
anything?
after battle.
So yes. So Shane, or Trixie, sorry. So as you fly up to the window, what you see is a small boy, roughly 5 to 6 years old, sitting on its bed crying, as a group of about 5 or so of the creatures kind of are nuzzled up next to the child. They appear to not be hungry, more like they are what's what I'm looking for? Quite satisfied and content with the current state of the child. Almost like his crying is satisfying them in a way. They don't feel the need to eat right now.
So they're curled up next to him?
They're kind of around his bed, whereas the child is the main attraction to them, and some of them are pressed up against him, whereas the kid is mostly just crying, and the monsters currently don't feel the need to attack or bite or do anything.
I think I'm gonna fly back to the rest of the party and let them know.
Okay.
It'd just be me and Marissa.
Yeah, because the two of us are inside.
There is no Marissa here. Thank you.
Well, I'm never going to pronounce your character's name right.
Tarkia.
Tarkia.
Yeah, so
There you go,
Tarkia.
you pronounced it right.
I find the party and I'm like the child's controlling them. The child is the leader. His singing, his crying lulls them to sleep.
Wait, you rolled a 15. Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah.
It is a demon portrayed as a child. We must slay it.
Hey, so based on my sneak roll earlier, can I creep up the stairs?
Yes, you can. You are on point today.
Alright,
About that sneaking up the stairs. Just kidding.
No.
Just stomp.
No.
Just stomp up the stairs, putting holes in the freaking.
Okay, so when I get to the
Each
top
step.
of the stairs, what do I see?
So you see just the the staircase kind of is an open door leading into the room of the child.
So it's kind of like an attic.
In a way, yeah. And as you see it, you see there are about 5 of the creatures in the room, and they Go ahead and roll perception.
Perception, huh? Well,
Yeah.
we're fucked. I'm blind as shit.
Excuse me.
Yep. Blind as shit.
Okay. Yeah, you so you see 5 of the wretches, and they just appear to be kind of content hanging out with this child as it screams and cries to this, as it knows, the child knows that his parents have been eaten alive in a way.
It's not really a past tense. I think his mom was still being eaten downstairs.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna kind of give everybody else a moment to do things.
Ooh,
Okay.
ooh, I have an idea. So I can use minor illusion to mimic the sound of a child crying, the same exact sound. So
Okay.
I'm going to go let everybody know that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to go do it.
Where
do it.
where are you, and where is the illusion being cast?
I'm going to hide. I'll do a stealth check. I'm going to try to like hide up in a corner, try to like fly to a corner of a room, and then have the illusion kind of like what's that thing that fucking puppeteers do? Ventriloquism. I'm going to try to ventriloquist it coming from down the stairs.
Okay.
What?
All right. Go ahead and roll. What is your spellcasting mod?
Charisma.
Go ahead and roll your charisma. A charisma save, real quick.
Okay, I'm good at Arcana, so can I use a add 2? So I roll charisma and add.
Yeah. Just whatever your skill with the cast is to see how expertly you kind of pull this off.
Okay, so Arcana, but with charisma. So it's a charisma plus 2. All right, my charisma's 4, so I add. Oh shit! So I add 4, 5, 6 to it.
Okay, so that'd be a 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you mimic the sound of the child as you have kind of alerted the creatures in the room. A couple of them, the ones like the 2 that are closest to the child, they're kind of like nuzzled up as like the screams of the child. They kind of like a puppy who's like having or wants you to pet it. They're kind of like rubbing their face into the kid, satisfied at the screams. And the other 3 in the room kind of jot down the stairs. David, you are in kind of like a corner to where they don't notice you, and they walk right past into the open living room at the bottom where Edward.
Wait, they come down into the living. They come down into the living room.
Yeah, that's where Trixie caused the sound to happen at.
So
Alright.
I'm just like holding my breath as a pack of wild animals walks by me.
It's just like a few of them, right?
3.
I
thought it was 5.
Notice that I'm right
2 of them
next
have
to the
stayed
stairs.
inside.
Okay.
Sorry, what?
I'm asking what you want me to do because I was in the living room.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Oh, with my disadvantage, right?
With your disadvantage? Why?
Because he has heavy armor.
I'm in chainmail.
Yeah, you can. I mean, your Shane is or Trixie is.
I did let you guys
communicating with
know.
You can
Yeah.
relocate. Yeah, you can relocate if you want.
Well, I'm gonna go upstairs then.
Upstairs,
That's where
That's
they're coming
not-
from.
Go back into the room.
or just go outside
Right.
the house.
All right, I'm just going in here.
All right,
Go
so you're
chill
going
with your
down to there.
girlfriend.
Where's Tarkia at?
I think she's still outside. She hasn't specified otherwise.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of unfocused looking at stuff that paladins can do.
Okay.
Okay, so basically I'm using my minor... So the child had a bunch of those dog things around him that seemed to like the sound of crying. And I made the sound, I mimicked the sound of crying coming to him downstairs. So I'm trying to lure some of them away. And one of our team is like lurking near me in ambush. The other one's in a room, and you're outside the building right now. I did fly around and let everybody know what the plan was, though. So
I'm just slowly walking to the front door.
Yeah, I guess I'm just hanging out with Oswin here.
Okay. So 3 of them have gone by, and all right. So 3 of them have gone down the stairs, and then Zhang, you know that 2 of them are still in the room, and the 3 that went down the stairs have not noticed anyone. And then Zhang, you are kind of right outside the child's bedroom.
So no one can. I have no communication with anyone as to their plans right now, right?
No, not really. I'd say like you probably knew what Trixie was doing because she spoke to everyone before it actually happened. But other than that, no. Not
can
without
yell.
giving away your cover. Yeah, but you would definitely blow your cover here.
just yell, "Hey, guy!"
Am I still under the effect of my stealth? Or do I need to re-roll if I try to do that?
Yeah, your stealth is still fine.
Okay.
You crit that shit, so.
Fuck. Can you? Would I be able to see them from the top of the staircase?
Yes, you can kind of like peer your head in, like as you're kind of like laid down next to the stairs. You can like peer your head into the room to see that there's just 2 on the bed with the child as the child screams and hasn't noticed you.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about the ones downstairs.
The ones downstairs kind of like walked past you as you're in like kind of like a side out like part of the staircase. They didn't
Would I
notice
be
you.
able to see them from the staircase? Or am I, like, where they
I'll
are
say
now?
that they hit the bottom and then rounded the corner.
Okay. Fuck, I honestly don't know what to do. I'm going to quietly creep into the room where the kid and the other 2 are.
Okay. Okay, so as you enter the room, okay, so what is your goal? What are you trying to do?
I want to get. Are they like conscious or are they sleeping?
I'll say that they're kind of like sedated in a way. So like they're conscious, but they're not really paying attention.
If the child stops crying, what will happen?
You will have to find out.
Can I get to the child without touching them?
I would say to roll a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Holy shit. Okay.
That's negative.
All right. So as you reach for the child, your hand kind of brushes up against one of the beasts, and both the beast and the child notices you at the same time. As the child makes eye contact with you and sees another human, its crying subsides, agitating the beasts, and one of them bites into the child's arm as the other one bites into you, as you have grabbed the child now.
Oh,
I'm still crying.
Fuck, yeah, that kid is going to be crying like crazy.
Yeah, well, for a moment he stopped as he looked at you and kind of like...
Is this like a full-on bite on my arm or like a nip?
Well, let me find out. It was a nip.
Okay.
Are we hearing these screams?
Yeah.
You guys could hear the screams of the child.
All right, I'm running in.
And then I was
give
doing
a yelp.
yeah, but I was doing mimicry, so I like doubled the screams.
So we're rolling initiative again then?
What do you want to do here? Because
Manny
the
has-
beasts have just done their attacks. And what do you want to do?
Well, I mean, this thing just bit me and I'm holding a kid in my other arm.
Mhm.
So, how high up is the window?
The window is about bed level.
No, I mean, from the ground.
second story. I think of like a little farmhouse. Not
So
too
about
high.
7-8 feet?
Yeah, you'd probably take minimal damage from jumping.
Alright, so I have the kid, I'm gonna leap out the window.
All right, make a dex for it.
Please don't fuck me now.
Acrobatics, real quick.
Say
Or
now, like,
acrobatics, probably, yeah.
fucking the whole time.
Well, and they need to know that nobody else can use that bathroom.
Oh, solid. Okay, so you you kind of like grab the kid and like wrap him into your arms as you turn and kind of like give your shoulder to the beast with the kid kind of opposite to that side. As you run and jump out the window, you barrel roll in the air and kind of like roll on the ground, keeping the kids unharmed. As you you take only 1 damage from the encounter, very minimal.
Okay, take 1 damage.
All right, so you've got the kid out, and the beasts kind of like look at you from the top of the staircase as they like lean out, but they aren't really sure if they should jump down or not.
Well, I think we should still all get.
All right, and then what do you want to do?
Well, that must be.
Oh, it's still me?
Well, anybody else?
Is there anyone else outside?
Yeah, I'd say you guys are all going at the same time at this point. So what do you guys want to do for the current situation?
I have been just like right by the door, so I am outside with.
I'm gonna jump through the
You guys
window
move
in the
your
bedroom that
characters
I'm
by the
in
door,
as
please,
soon
that way
as
I
I
know.
hear him land outside.
Sorry, what did you say, Connor?
I'm gonna jump through the window in the bedroom that I was chilling in as soon as I hear him land outside with the kid.
Jump through the okay. So you Michael Bay that shit. I'd say you're low to the ground, so you don't really have to make a deck save for that. Okay, so you guys are outside. Trixie, you are still inside in the living room, stealthed with 3 of the beasts around you.
I'm gonna try to make the crying go. Make it sound like it's running away from where the party is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just opposite. Go ahead and roll Arcana to aim your spell.
Alright, so it's +6. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you expertly maneuver and draw these beasts. They kind of just very confused, kind of sniff around and as they wander into the next room, and you just float, kind of without making a sound, past them and rejoin everyone outside.
Yeah.
All right, so you rejoin the group. You guys, so Zhang, you're currently holding the kid as you kind of brush the glass shards of the broken window off your shoulder. The child has a giant bite mark taken out of his arm as he is still crying. What do you guys want to do?
Nice. Real nice. Well, are they giving chase to us?
Not that you can see.
I suggest that we get out before they do.
No, I hope he doesn't get it worse, but part of me is like, maybe
Why don't we go investigate the undead that I sensed? That could
Well, hang
explain
on.
what happened here.
We've still got
These
the
are
kid with us,
hang out
right?
with otherworldly beasts.
So that would lead you into the woods if you want to do that.
That is,
So, what do we?
That is Edward suggesting to the group that we should do that. He's
Yeah.
just standing there.
Our side of the group is a little like Marissa's on the phone with her mom. Her brother just got COVID, so we're like, "Ugh."
Oh shit!
Like we just hung out with the family like a few days ago, so we're gonna.
Oof.
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention at all right now.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah, you talk to your family. That's understandable.
All right, we got the crying boy out, and we're sneaking away from those devil dogs.
Yes.
While I'm doing ventriloquism.
The kid's not crying anymore. I'm carrying the kid. I'm suggesting that we.
He has a ripped hole in his arm from being bitten. He's totally crying.
I totally throw him at Edward and say, "Heal him."
They used their healing hands, didn't they?
having a healing.
Yeah, they used their
Remember, I was
healing
up to
Yeah. He used it on himself.
Kind of a
I do
paladin,
have-
you don't have healing.
I do have healing.
Oh,
Somebody made me use mine.
What? Why is that?
Yeah, why is that actually? I'm curious. I can, however, make a medicine check.
Yeah. I'd say you have like a small first aid kit, and you can try to make a medicine check to bandage the
I can't
kid.
believe it.
Okay. Also, go ahead and make an animal handling.
Get to animal handling the child.
Yep.
I'll try. Can I give advantage? Like I'll do animal handling, trying to calm
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah, you can give advantage or somebody.
I could. I have
Go ahead and roll
my
again.
really fucking good at it.
Rolling
Don't
again.
Okay.
say.
Go ahead and roll, Kyle, if you want to help out with that.
Okay.
I want to roll dice.
Here we go.
Okay, 21. Yeah, so you being able to do the same thing to a dog, you take this child and just kind of like you draw his fancy as they wrap him
I just
up
put it down.
You're like, shh, and you smother it.
Listen, you're the one who said there's no good or evil.
Oh my god. No, I would say that you're able to kind of like make your fingers dance in front of the kid as you guys bandage up and like close the wound and get him to stop crying. And he tells you his name is Rem, and he wants to know what happened to his mommy and daddy.
Well,
The circle of life.
In typical orc fashion, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Son, they're dead. You gotta be strong."
I'm back to rubbing my
I
forehead.
take my
and
helmet
thinking
off,
about
and I've got like the green war paint fangs, and son, they're dead. You've got to be strong now.
Hey, I thought the half orc thing was like a secret.
No,
well, now we know.
Now he
Not
took it off.
anymore.
This is the dramatic reveal. We're all
no.
like,
The whole fun I was gonna have with it was like you guys actually not knowing and seeing if you notice at any point.
Okay.
And I'm a full orc, not a half orc.
Oh, okay.
Okay. With the animal handling roll from earlier, I will say that you have kind of distracted the kid from his death, and he's very interested. He asks you, "Are you one of those fighters? Are you a warrior? I want to be a warrior."
He's
You
told
do a
his
very
kid
good job.
parents died. He didn't even
And I would
care.
be happy to teach you how to be strong, son.
Do you know where my grandma is? She's in town. Can you take me to grandma?
Yes.
No.
I'm gonna hold open
Yeah,
my mostly
yeah.
empty pack and tell him to hop in.
is there like farm tools laying around?
Yeah, it's this farm. There's like some lazy cattle.
I'm gonna find a sword-looking thing and see if I can pick it up, bring it to the kid, and like just a stick, like how kids would. And then,
I'll say there's a you find like a
I would
like
like
a hoe.
to remind the entire party. In game, there are definitely still 5 creatures inside of that house.
yeah, I figured we're walking.
You've
while
you
doing
stealth
this.
you stealthed them. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like walking away, but I like find the thing, and I'm like flying up with it, like really straining. I can barely lift whatever the hell it is, and then I give it to the kid, and I'm
A
like,
wooden
now,
spoon.
yeah, now you're a warrior too.
All right, he kind of like takes the stick in his good arm and like he, like as seen on TV, kind of like swings the stick in the air.
And I like Druidcraft to make cool like vines and stuff sprout up it.
All right, he's kind of giggling as he doesn't fully understand like the whole situation with his parents, as he's kind of too young to really like grasp the context of the situation. But he kind of mimics the older boys from the village who would daydream and tell him tall tales of like battle and stuff like that, as he mimics them and swipes the stick into the air like a sword. And he also tells you that his grandmother Fiona is in the actual town itself. So you
What the
guys.
fuck you want, Connor?
Oh yeah, Connor, I'm not looking at the thing. Just go ahead and pick it up.
I don't like interrupting. I was just waiting.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, since I count as large for the purposes of carrying capacity as an orc, I would like to put him in my backpack Yoda style and tell him to watch my back. So
All right,
watch my back, soldier.
He says, "Sir, yes, sir." As he kind of climbs into your back, and he kind of like it hurts his arm a little bit as he gets in there, and then he gets a little more comfortable. And he can pop his head over your shoulder as he's looking the same way you are. And he goes, "Oh yeah," and then turns around and looks behind.
Let's skip the grandma and keep him.
Yeah,
I will raise him as my own.
I'm fairly certain he's already been taken possession of by it. The grandma will just be like a formality thing. We're just gonna knock on the door. Hi, we've adopted your grandson. Bye.
I won't tell you guys no.
Us group of 5 strange people.
Well, I mean, you currently have the child. You may do with him as you wish.
Damn
He
right.
did ask to go to his grandma's, but he doesn't know anything about the state of the village. So,
Do we know anything about the state of the village?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. No.
I'm gonna wait.
I'm
Probably similar to this.
How far away is the village? Do we know?
You guys can see it from the fence.
I'm gonna
It's
break
not too far off.
the game. I'm gonna fly way into the heights, like way up with my
I was just
bullshit,
gonna yell
and
at
see
you
if I
until
can
you do that.
perception to look.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
I'm gonna break the game, he said.
Well, this is the possibly OP thing. It's flight. It's silly. But it's not much different than a wizard being able to see through their birds, so.
Yeah. Go ahead and just roll your perception. Okay. So from the sky, I'll say you can see there is smoke coming out of a smelting station. The village is kind of like at the base of a mountain, where like parts of the mountain are like touching the village as it's not like fenced off. And as you like kind of get into town, you see like stations where there's like crafting and spots to like break down ore.
I see the smoke, and I run back, and I'm like, "It's on fire, guys! We gotta hurry!"
Yeah, so your character can tell that it's coming from inside like a smelting building. However, you yourself may not understand what a smelting building is.
Yeah, the building's on fire. We gotta hurry, guys.
Yeah. And is that all you wish to observe?
No, continue with the cool description of the town.
You did roll a 17, so you got a pretty good look. You can see that there's a small, like as the river leads into the town, on one side there is on one side there's like a housing unit for like the village is relatively small, so there's not too many houses, but there is like on one side of the river there is like a living quarter. On the other side of the river you can see like a town square, or like a head building, and that appears to be like boarded up. And then a little bit further down you can see like the mining section, where like there's a small mine in the hole of the mountain as it connects into the village, and the smelting station and other like stations meant for like chipping away at ore and like managing the product that's pulled out of the mountain. That's cool as shit, Connor. Oh my god.
That was a lizard.
Yeah. And that is everything you can see.
All right, I take note of the boarded up building, and then I.
Also, the town has like a large fence, like a sturdy wooden fence that goes around the whole thing, leaving openings for the river and for the main trail. There's like a door that it could be opened.
Okay, so I go back down like fire! The town's on fire! We gotta hurry. And I like go and I like.
Dead since I found in the forest. Should we not investigate?
We can come back after we take the kid to his grandmother.
Let us hope.
Oh yeah, I agree.
While we're going,
I think
I tell amusing tales about how sometimes other fairies would snatch kids and replace them with changelings that would grow up unbeknownst to the parents.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think it's totally normal and fine. It's just like amusing tales, like ha ha ha.
Disturbing.
Yeah, very, very, very good stories.
All right, we're gonna have to wrap this session up pretty soon, guys.
I do have to get Vanessa within about 10 minutes.
Okay, we have to get COVID tested, so let's go deliver this child.
Okay. So as you guys kind of walk along the river and the path that leads into the town, you can see that there is like towards the mining location there are more of the creatures, and then also like a larger one. They haven't noticed you because you're still quite a ways away. And then you can see the like to your left there is like kind of like the community center, like the main building of the town, and that is locked and boarded up. And then to your right you can see that there's a river, and then across the river there's like a small like bridge over top and a like the housing units for the people.
Okay, so suggestion?
What's your suggestion? Yeah.
No, my suggestion is that we pause it here.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I gotta get my lunch ready. I forgot to do it.
Okay. Well, I want to
This is
end.
pretty decent stuff.
Stands in front of the burning gate.
What's up, Connor?
I said roll to credits as the group stands in front of the burning gate dramatically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gate's fine though.
To
I
be
think.
continued.
I'm just
Yeah.
dumb. Yeah, you guys see a gate that's fine. There's like a little
So
chimney smoke.
what do you guys think?
I liked it. Yeah. I like the
I
description.
did kind of butcher the entrance of the entrance of the kid. There was supposed to be a whole lot more to that, but I completely like forgot about all the shit I wrote about what he does.
No, I think that was
And,
really.
like, there's a whole.
I was really like, ooh, like when you were talking about how like the crying was keeping the kid, the beast. And honestly, I don't know what we would have
Oh
done.
no, I
without
meant the
illusion.
initial quest giver, like the guy who ran into the town panting.
Oh,
I glossed over like a whole like arc I wrote about him, and there was like a small mystery to be had, but I
Well, you
totally
better fucking
forgot.
believe that we're coming back there. Because if I'm so stupid, I can't see a sword slash on a dude's leg when someone's cutting him down so he can run away.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's going down as soon as we get back.
Yes. I do believe with those two combats though, isn't that level 2?
Oh, you guys totally level up. Yeah. I don't want to keep you at level 1 very long at all.
Because level 1, it's like
Yeah, this
one
low
goblin.
we can't do shit.
Yeah, we totally fucking downed Edward.
Well, I mean, Tarkia was rolling high. She was smashing
Yeah.
That was
just the wrong
ridiculous.
targets.
I like that I swung like 4 times and hit once.
You're just like cursing your fucking ability to use a sword as you're doing shit.
I can't. You have to go in and change our levels apparently, because I can't. Like, we can't do that.
Well, you definitely should, and I will
Or can
double
we-
check what permissions
Are
you
you
have
sure you can't?
right now.
Because I can.
I can.
Oh, never mind. I found it now. My bad.
Yeah, you have to go to class, and then where it says class level, you have to click the up arrow and change it to level 2, and then that would do your overall level.
And Colin, do you
There
let
we go.
do you have like rerolls on HP, or do we just take the first one reroll?
On
As long as-
HP,
level
it
up.
depends. Drop 1s and 2s, but other than that, just what you roll.
Okay, because mine was the 2.
Yeah, just fuck that. I don't want you leveling up by 2 HP. Well, actually, you're a fucking fairy, and I don't think you should
I already
have very much.
rerolled. I already rolled because you gave me.
No,
a 2.
you're hiding in people's armor all combat.
I rolled an 8. I'm getting 8 HP. If you want me to
Well,
get like
what
negative
is your-
con modifiers, I'll start doing negatives.
What
but I
is
want
your?
to be
Let me see
stuff.
your actual HP right now.
It's 8.
You have
as a
8
warlock.
to begin with. Okay, I will say I will meet you in the middle, and you gain 4 or 5.
5, 8, 12,
Colin, I
13.
Did I
don't know
just
why,
roll a
but
fucking
my
1?
lizard is
Well, 'cause if you're gonna start-
attacking your
Yeah, if you're gonna start giving negs to Constitution, I'm gonna start beefing up what I can do because, like, so far
Colin,
I don't
we're
have
not-
any
No,
real
no,
advantage of
no.
that.
You already have a balance buff to that, where you are small enough to avoid being detected and hide within other people's armor.
I mean, so is that mechanical? Like, that can actually do stuff.
Oh, there's an HP
Yeah,
regen
dude,
thing?
like lore it up. If you're like literally hiding inside someone's armor, there's like a percentage chance that like the attack might hit the section of the armor you're in, but pretty unlikely.
Great, because at level 2, I'm gonna make you mad. Guess what I took?
What's that?
Warlock Invocation. I can do Silent Image for free at will, no spell slot.
Interesting.
Yes.
And I took Minor Illusion, so I can now do the voice for the Silent Image. So I combo them, so I can make full
I will
blown.
say that they both
illusions.
you would need 2 turns to do that. As
Oh, yeah,
they
I
are
do.
both one action.
I do. It's more so for out of combat
Yeah.
junk, but like in combat, because like I can do an image,
Yeah.
6 seconds, and then do a voice or something like that. But now, basically, for free with no resource, I can do some pretty strong, convincing illusions.
Yeah, I definitely want to keep your HP low though, because you seem very, very heavy on utility magics, and I don't want you to get too out of control.
Well, the one thing I was wondering is because warlocks have this thing where, you know how like Vanessa was a storm domain and she just
Yeah.
got spells because she's storm domain?
Yeah.
So warlocks are weird, where technically their domain thing they don't get the spells. Like they don't get, they just get the option of picking them. So I find that very frustrating. And if you look it up, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know. You should see what you think about that because I think it's dumb.
Anybody has any questions about what their class gets at what level? That would be a good
I have
plan.
every single PDF and Unearthed Arcana saved as a PDF, except for the
Connor's just like, I roll the fucking nat 20 on history. Intelligence. Okay. I mean, what did you guys think for my DMing? Any tips or anything like that? Think I can do better? Because I definitely am looking to get better. Like I know my own like thing. Like I missed a couple things at the beginning. I felt was kind of slow, and dragged a little bit. But then towards halfway in, I felt like we really picked up and got
well,
like a nice pace going.
intros always drag a little bit because we're like,
Yeah.
we don't know each other. There's no groove yet.
Sure. Yeah.
So I think
Right.
I think honestly though, it's like you kept the pacing. Like, I think you did really well. And I actually recorded the later half of it if you want a VOD review.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Maybe,
I
that
forgot the
would be fun.
beginning, but I recorded this up to.
Well,
here.
thank God you didn't record the beginning.
I wanted the beginning though. That was some fun stuff there. I would say the first thing to do is don't reveal a player's giant secrets in the literal first second that you introduce.
Oh yeah, I didn't really remember or know, I didn't know or remember that you wanted to keep that a secret.
That's
so-
super funny.
I was going to say, now hold on, you knew, you just didn't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I didn't give like anything on my character yet. Even though I'm pretty sure you guys know anyways. I don't think your characters.
I think also characters are going to be like we should know meta knowledge to where it's like just our character, like we have knowledge our characters don't, so we can like work with that. I know, and I think I'm going to like discover my character as we're playing. Like I'm going off of just the basic stereotypical fairy, but like I think you can kind of develop your character as you go.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell are you,
Also
though,
true, yeah.
Kyle? What are you?
I'm
Like a
I'm
ranger?
more so I'm a ranger, but like the spells that I'm going to obtain later on,
Yeah.
which I get one third level. They're basically just going to be the circle of spores from the druid circle or druid class.
Mhm.
Except spores are just going to be bugs instead.
So it's just like adding spells to your spell list that you can pick those options.
Basically, yeah. There's some abilities that I'm taking from it too, but my spell list, or more so I'm more so mixing Swarm Keeper with Circle of Spores. So there's some stuff I'm taking, or some abilities I'm taking and spell I'm taking from Swarm Keeper, and so forth with the Circle of Spores.
Okay. Yeah, he's kind of combining. He's mainly you're like mainly a druid or mainly a ranger
I'm mainly a ranger, but just the spells that I'll be casting are more so from them.
with druid flavoring, which is
More
I mean
so, yeah.
I don't really have a problem with it. Basically I went over it with him. I don't think it's going to be like broken or
No, I
it's
think
not like
that-
combining two
yeah.
abilities that aren't meant to be used together to do something busted or anything like that. So I don't have a problem with you just like flavoring yourself.
Well, it's like as long as I think that's the easiest way to balance too. Is as long as you can just be like cleric can get a wizard spell like from the same spell level. It's like
Yeah, like the
Doesn't
big thing is
bust
just like
things.
if you aren't like touching two abilities that have like some like crazy interaction together, then like you're fine. Like I don't really mind.
guys, my carry
Yeah,
weight
well,
is
it's something-
22 pounds.
It's gonna have to like it'll be something that will be like a work in progress as we move along, because like we didn't even think about like the stacking with the like there's one spell that lets me like augment my my weapon with my bugs, and then like eventually I'm able to like do fungal infestation, which makes me reanimate the dead. So like for instance, like I could just augment my weapon, and then as soon as I kill it, the enemy, I can just bring it back to life. And if I was going to be an archer, I could just like keep doing that from like huge
Yeah, no,
distances.
that works. The only thing is you have very limited spell slots as ranger. So as long as you have the slots for it, that's fine.
Well, no, fungal infestation isn't a spell; it's an ability.
So you're basically just taking like instead of having a ranger subclass, you're
You guys let me know when you work out.
all right.
I'm gonna have to hop off.
All right, catch you later.
All right, see you later, man.
So
What-
So
as
you're
you were
basically
saying,
are you basically just taking like the druid subclass and just kind of grafting it onto the ranger subclass instead of taking the ranger subclass?
Shane? More. So I'm definitely taking more stuff from the circle of spores than anything else. Yeah. There's like two things I'm taking from Swarm Keeper, but they're not until like level 13
Yeah.
and level 17. So it's
Well,
like we
I think
might
it-
even get
yeah.
there, honestly.
I think as long as it's kind of like you can build a bear kind of deal out of different stuff, as long as they match the levels and you're not like taking both the same.
Yeah,
level
yeah,
creature.
definitely. I did do that. Me and
then
Collin
I
were in
think-
a call
then I
one
think
day.
that's-
We did
yeah.
that.
I think that's good. Animate dead. Although, do you even get that? Might be tricky because 5th level spells as a ranger. I don't know if you ever get them ever.
Oh, well, let me get back up there. 4th level. Yeah, 5th, 3rd. Yeah, I get 5th level spells.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, because like rangers are one of those like quarter casters or half casters or some shit.
So I just got done writing down the notes for our session, so I don't lose track of what you guys did.